12:56 a.m. September 14th, 2023. Just finished watching the interview with Edward Snowden and John Stossel from a couple of years ago. I didn't see that one. I'd watched one prior to that, and I was kind of back and forth on him on Snowden, whether he was doing it for the benefit of the American people or for possibly Russia, because that's where he ended up. But I don't know. I believe him. Like, I believe he was trying to help the American people, trying to expose what was being done in the within the government, and how it had been. Everyone, if you want to read about his situation, you can read about it, because he's been around, and I think he's got a book possibly, but um, he seems to me like he's genuinely telling the truth. So I think, I think he was probably doing what he did for the benefit of the American citizens, like a lot of whistleblowers are, because whistleblowers do sacrifice a lot. I've sacrificed a lot. I've never had access to any government private. I've never had any access to any secret documents of the United States of America. It's been indicated that I did. Anything that I've gotten has been printed off, a search from the internet, a website that, was publicly available to everybody. I've never had access to any government a website. I'm not a hacker. I don't know how to program anything or read. I don't know how to read code or any of that. It doesn't interest me to do that. And I have no incentive for myself to do that. I never have. The only programming class I took was in high school in the 1980s on an Apple IIe basic programming, and that was fun to do. I programmed horse racing, betting software, very simple. At win, place, show, and it randomly generated horse race results and payouts and stuff. Because we were, one of my friends, Lynn Wiedemeyer, and I were going to the dog track in high school because it was exciting and fun to do on the weekends. And we give people money to go place bets for us. And that taught me not to gamble. I've never been a gambler since high school, because I would go there and lose, everything. All the money I had for the weekend, I'd blow it at the dog track. So it taught me not to gamble. It was a good life lesson for me to lose almost every time I went to the dog track and go out of there feeling defeated, because it taught me not to gamble. It's been indicated that I gamble, but everything has been indicated about me in the last 10 years. So it's no surprise that they tried to claim I was a gambler. While the Wisconsin frauds use my data, hack into my data, and use it to mine cryptocurrency since 2018, at least on any of my digital devices, which I've only used my phones in 2023 for internet access. I haven't used an iPad. I've never had an iPhone. I haven't used a laptop at all. I haven't used a PC at all. So if that's being depicted, it's somebody else, one of these people from Wisconsin frauds, mining their cryptocurrency illegally. I want them all put in prison. I don't know anybody from Wisconsin. A couple of my exes might live in Wisconsin, but I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if they're fakes or the real ones was indicated they lived in Wisconsin. But it wouldn't surprise me if a couple of my exes lived in Wisconsin, because they're both that type. I don't know. One wanted to live in Madison area anyway, and I think her son, who's an adult in his 30s now, lives in Wisconsin. But I wanted to, since I said I was unsure about Edward Snowden, I watched this video carefully from a couple of years ago, John Stossel and him. And I think he has the best interest of the United States people in mind, trying to, inform people about ways that people are manipulating U.S. citizens. And same type of thing I try to do, but I've never had access to any secret government documents. Never secret, never top secret, never anything like that. Anything that I've ever gotten was access through like a Google search and finding it on the internet. So I've never accessed any secret or top secret documents ever in my life. This will again be on youtube.com/at I am Wade Heineman, youtube.com/at I am WADEHEINEMN. And this is evening, or now it's early morning, September 14th. And the prior audio, I outlined that there was two deep rumbles that came from underneath the mobile home tonight that shook the ground slightly, but it was just, you could just really feel the depth of it. So I outlined what I thought it might be, or what it could be, in the previous audio just now. Wade Allen Heineman, 51 years old, 6'1", green eyes. And there's two videos, if you scroll down, that are very important about the pictures that I showed. And I didn't get everything in them because my phone cut off, because the storage there's too much storage on it. So I have to delete some of it so I can get a longer video on. And I didn't intend for it to get cut off, but I didn't want to make another one after I loaded that one. So that night, so that was 2 days ago now. It would not yesterday since it's early AM, but 2 days ago. Wade Allen Heineman, 51 years old, green eyes, 6'1", curly hair on the top, buzz on the sides, 10.7-inch hands. Still home 1/2 mile north Fairbank, Iowa since August 26th by myself. No visitors since 2016.